Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kailin and I post new videos every single Saturday. I post mainly about eating disorder recovery and intuitive eating, and in today's video we are going to be revisiting some of my old fear foods. I've officially been recovered from my eating disorder for around 1 year now, and I'm not scared of food anymore. I'm able to admit that I have no more fear foods. But in today's video, we are going to visit some foods that used to terrify me, and I'm also going to share some tips with you on how I got over my fears. This video is also in collaboration with Sunny Steph over here on YouTube. If you guys have not checked out her channel, you are missing out. She is a fashion icon. She is one of the sweetest girls that I've met through YouTube, and I am so grateful for her and for her channel. She radiates positivity. Her editing is absolutely stunning, and Steph has a heart of gold, and I am so honored to call her a friend and also to be collabing with her on this video. So we are both revisiting our fear foods, and her video is going to be linked in my description and also in a pinned comment, and I would love if you went over there and said hi. It would just make my day. And yes, you get 2 videos of fear foods, mine, and then you can visit hers as well. But without further ado, let's get on with the video. So if you are new to my channel, you might not know, but I do have a series on my channel where I try my subscribers' fear foods. I've done it for a week before, I've done it for a couple of days, and one of the top fear foods that I'm always requested to do are donuts. And it's so crazy because this used to be one of my biggest fear foods too. The only way to get over any kind of fear, whether that's a food item or just some kind of phobia in general, is to continue to face it over and over again until you are no longer scared of it. Today, we are gonna do a donut, and in true Canadian fashion, this is from Tim Hortons, and it is also a maple donut, one of my favorites. I don't know, is this a common flavor anywhere else besides Canada? Like, do you guys have a lot of maple donuts where you're from if you're not from Canada? Let me know in the comments down below. But this, it smells delicious. How was I afraid of something as innocent as a donut, as something as beautiful as a donut? Look at that. I need her skincare routine. She is gorgeous. And I've never actually had this specific donut before. I specifically chose this one because it has some kind of filling. I'm not sure if it's a custard, but something along those lines, something nice and creamy, you know? And in the past, I would never choose a donut like this, mainly because I thought that it had too much energy, and we are over that. We've gotten over our fear. Food is energy. Food is there for pleasure and to fulfill satisfaction and hunger, and all food is good food. So cheers to the first fear food that we are crossing off this list. Cheers. They really skimped on the filling though. I took a big bite and I don't know if you can see, but I didn't really hit any filling. So let's try to take another bite and see if we hit it. Look at that just ooze out. It tastes like vanilla pudding almost, like the inside of the donut. That's really yummy. And I think something that is so wild to me is that as human beings, we are capable of so much. So much. We can do literally whatever we put our minds to. And the fact that our eating disorders make us scared is something as simple as food just shows that it's a mental disorder. One, because nobody's fear foods are the same. Obviously, we can have some overlap and some correlation, but everybody has different fear foods for different reasons. And some of those reasons stem from experience or comments that people have made about their food. Whatever it might be, you are so strong, you are so capable. And you know, you versus a donut? Come on. You know that you are so worthy. You know that you are so beautiful. And heck, we know that we are stronger than a donut. This is so good. I wish I could give you guys a piece. Why did I used to be so scared? I don't know. And just like that, we are done. We have tackled my first old fear food. And it feels so good to not be stressed after eating that. It feels so good to just have food freedom, and it is 100% possible for every single person out there. This video is going to be shot sporadically throughout the week, so if my outfit changes or if my hair changes or anything like that, it's just because it's a new day, a new fear conquered. We've got this. I will see you when I try another old fear food. Hello and welcome to my kitchen. We are going to face a second old fear food of mine, sandwiches. I don't know why I was so terrified of sandwiches. They're so cute. Like, think of a sandwich with like googly eyes. How cute is that? And so in this sandwich, I'm also going to put a bunch of my old fear foods as well. We are going to do bacon, avocado, mayo, tomato. The fact that I used to be afraid of tomatoes baffles me. Baffles me. She's looking a little bit rough. It is time to eat. I'm sorry if you hear the construction workers outside. This sandwich is epic. It looks absolutely delicious. I couldn't use avocado in it because you saw my avocado looked kind of rank. So in this lunch, I'm actually tackling quite a lot of fear foods, or old fear foods, I should say, but there's bread, mayo, tomatoes, and bacon. Let's take a bite. Again, the only way to get over your fear foods is to continue to challenge them until they no longer scare you. You are a lot stronger and more resilient than you think you are. So, cheers. Wow. I'm so grateful that I chose recovery and that I'm able to eat sandwiches now without just falling into a complete panic. The food you eat does not make you a good or a bad person. Food has no moral ground and no moral hold over you. And also, something that's really interesting is that a lot of people who are in the dieting world, so they restrict certain food groups or certain amounts or whatever it is, these people who often try to find alternatives for what they're actually craving are just going to end up eating what they crave anyway. An example of that, you crave chocolate and you think chocolate is bad, so then you have a different snack or have some fake chocolate replacement, and you keep going because you're just so unsatisfied, and then in the end, you end up eating that chocolate anyway, eating past your fullness, feeling sick, feeling guilty, and all of this could have been avoided if you were to just have had the chocolate in the first place. Of course, it's not that simple. But I am so happy to say that when I visit foods like this now, I am not afraid anymore. I do not let food control me. You are amazing and brilliant, and you have so much potential to do great things in this world. Why let something as simple as this cute little sandwich stand in your way? And I never thought that this would be possible for me. I never thought that I could have peace with food, but here I am, 10 years later, having survived 3 different eating disorders, and now I can eat a sandwich and move on with my day. So it is possible for every single person out there, and I will see you very soon for another fear food. I think we're gonna do 2 today, so I'll see you soon. We are back for the second time today, and the food that we are going to be tackling right now is the fear food that took me the longest to overcome. It's something that I struggled with for many years, even throughout my recovery. Even when I thought I was recovered, it was just, I don't know, it was always hard. And that food or drink is a milkshake. Milkshakes are actually something that I get asked to do a lot on my channel, so that is something that we are going to do today, right now. And dairy is also super demonized in the diet world as well, so that's probably one of the reasons I was also so scared of this originally. So for this, we are going to be using 2 ice cream flavors. I have some vanilla and then also some strawberry that's been sitting in my freezer for God knows how long. I honestly can't even remember the last time I had a milkshake, so this video is coming at a good time because that sounds so good. This ice cream is severely freezer burnt, so I think we're just gonna stick with vanilla. It's super simple, but look how pretty she is. I am proud. So, I know vanilla is super basic and plain, but honestly, one of my favorites. Also, if you have any tips when it comes to tackling fear foods, please leave them in the comments down below, because I'm sure that there are tons of people who could benefit from your knowledge and your tips and tricks and things like that. And I know it can be really hard, so there's no shame in just taking baby steps and taking one step at a time. I know a lot of people think that you can just flip a switch and just eat food and be cured, but that's not how it works. You have to focus on yourself, what works best for you, and what works for me is not gonna work for you, okay? We are all different, we are all in different bodies with different experiences, and those experiences and who we are play a huge role in recovery. So it's not a one size fits all. I'm gonna go finish my delicious milkshake upstairs as I do some work. I'll see you tomorrow for another fear food. Hello, it is the next day and we are going to be tackling another fear food. The box is smushed in my freezer, but today we are going to be having a toaster strudel. God, I loved these as a kid. These are the apple ones, but my favorite one was probably strawberry. It's just so good. And the reason that I struggled with these so much is because I personally had a lot of issues overcoming eating packaged foods and things that had the numbers on them. And this I also had considered a pastry, and I don't know. I have no explanation of why I was so terrified of this cute little pastry. Like, look, he has a cute little smile on him. He's not intimidating at all. Something else that really helped me when I was in recovery and when I was facing my fear foods was to have some kind of support system. And this is going to look different for everybody. For some people, I guess if you're considering it to be like a more privileged standpoint, you are able to work with an eating disorder recovery coach or a treatment team or something like that, whether it be outpatient or inpatient. But your support can look very, very different. It can be a best friend. It can be messaging me on Instagram. If you need a hype woman, if you need some words of encouragement, please send me a message. I answer them all. Sometimes it takes me a while, so be a little bit patient. But I am definitely here for you. But without further ado, let's eat this delicious pastry. This is so good, man. And the icing, amazing. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have these toaster strudels where you're from, but man, these used to bring me so much anxiety, and now I'm just thinking of all the good memories, eating these with my siblings, watching some morning cartoons, good stuff. Those good memories that you have with foods are totally reachable and totally possible again. So let's have this. I'm not gonna eat it raw though, we're gonna toast it. She is out. Look how gorgeous and golden. Wow, I do not know why I used to be so terrified. This icing, I always open these incorrectly. See, I don't know, I just ripped it open. These literally, oh my God, the icing is leaking everywhere. Beautiful. These just bring me so many memories, and I'm so glad that now I can tie food to happy memories and good memories, and I don't really have to focus on my irrational fear of them, because I know I am so capable and so strong, and I've overcome so much to let something like a pastry stand in my way. So cheers. That is so good. It tastes like warm apple pie. Look at her. Another thing that truly helped me when it came to facing my fear foods was recontextualizing food and romanticizing my recovery and not romanticizing my eating disorder. Because eating disorders are romanticized all over the internet, and they're seen as trendy, and it's horrifying, to be honest. But romanticize eating pastries with your friends, going out for coffee. Every single aspect of your life has the ability to be romanticized. And also you have the ability to reframe your mind when it comes to certain foods. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't judge yourself. Be curious. Wonder, why am I afraid of this? Was it something somebody said? Was it something I saw in the media? Why am I feeling this way? Was it a comment somebody made about my body while I was eating this specific food? Fear foods arise from everywhere. Anyway, your mind is so powerful. You have the ability to reframe your thoughts. You are incredible. You are a work of art. Beautiful. I'm gonna finish this and I will see you for our last fear food. Hello, and I am ready to tackle the last fear food in this video, which is frozen pizza. There are so many fitness/health gurus online who claim that eating anything out of the box is bad. And that horrible, toxic idea influenced me when I was in a very vulnerable spot, and it made me view boxed or packaged food with a totally different lens. You hear all the time, processed, you know, like avoid processed things. But all food is good food. And I don't know why, but there was just something about frozen pizza that used to terrify me. And now it's super quick, super convenient, especially when you have a really busy schedule. Sometimes you just need a frozen pizza. So this one is from Costco, and I am gonna add big hunks of onion on it too, because I bloody love onion. It is so good. The best pizza topping out there besides cheese. All right, she looks like she has enough onion. Beautiful. Can you tell I like onion? I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but. The pizza just came out and she is a absolute beauty. I love the amount of onions on there. Such a good ratio. Isn't she so pretty? Wow. I also have some Caesar dressing here because one of my old fears used to also be sauces or dips or anything like that. And a lot of takeaway places for pizza, you know, would give that garlic sauce on the side. And I used to want it, but I made myself not have it because I thought it was bad. We're also doing that because with a lot of work and growth, I have gotten over these fears and it feels really, really good. And just know that this is totally possible for you too. First bite. This is gonna be good. I have a feeling. Cheers. Oh my God. That is so good. I'm gonna put some sauce on it too. It feels so good to sit here and be completely at peace with food. Recovery is extremely scary and extremely difficult, but it is also one of the most rewarding things you will ever do. And I'm gonna sit here and eat my pizza. I don't know how many pieces I'm gonna eat because I don't let anybody dictate my hunger or fullness outside of my own body. You know, some days you're extra hungry and other days you're not as hungry, and that is okay. Your body goes through waves, which is why meal plans and calorie counting and things like that do not work, because no one knows you or your body more than you know your body. So that is everything for today's video. Don't forget to check out Steph's video. Again, her video is going to be linked in my description down below and also in a pinned comment. She is one of the sweetest human beings out there, and she is the equivalent of a ray of sunshine. She is amazing. So I know that you guys are gonna love her just as much as I do. And if you wanna see more videos like this, so maybe me eating your fear foods or something like that, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up because it really does support my channel. You can also turn on the bell notification if you want to be notified every single time that I upload. But without further ado, that's it for today. I post videos every single Saturday and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.